One of the things that I learned this week how was the corruption affects the economy. One of the main points was how it reduced the government budget, affecting the different sectors like public health, public education, and even privatization. Another point was the increase of the income gap and the inequality. While some people are trying to reduce the poverty, with corruption, the people who have more money is just making even more. And another really important point that affects the economy in a big way was the uncertainty and risk that it brings for foreign direct investments. When there's a lot of corruption, a lot of countries don't want to invest in case they actually lose all their money or like all the unethics way that doesn't go, they're not aligned with their company values, so they decide not to invest in a country. So this actually is stopping the economy to grow in a country. A lot of people say that it brings benefit to corruption. It's an easy way and faster to make business. But what they're not doing is they're not thinking in a long term. They're only doing for the short term, trying to get everything as fast and easy. But thinking in a long way, at the end, it's going to be stopping the economy grow. One of the best solutions that I thought while looking at the videos was to reduce the bureaucracy. For example, in the videos, I don't remember exactly which country, it said that they increase the money for bureaucracy in order for they don't actually look for bribes. But in Mexico, that is not the case. They need to stop giving them a lot of money because they're not doing anything and they're just stealing it. And they need to eliminate the bureaucracy because there's so many people that they're not even doing anything. They just put people's name there in order to get more money. What I really like was the experiment in India about the roads. They should definitely do something like that in Mexico, like not only in roads but in bridges. Because sometimes, for example, there is a road from Guadalajara to Puerto Vallarta and it has taken them more than 5 years to actually finish it. It was supposed to be finished on this December, the past December, and it still hasn't, has a long way to go. So if they start doing like that kind of experiments like in India here of asking the people on the town if they think it's corrupt or not, actually checking the materials that they use, they will find that maybe a lot of money was like stolen. Another point that was really important was the privatization. It may help a lot to have privatization instead of having the government, but that really depends maybe on the country. In Mexico, it's not that bad to have some sectors taken like part of the government. We have, for example, Pemex is not that bad, but now with the new reforms, they're starting to enter new companies in order for us to grow. But there is a lot of private to private corruption, and that needs to be taken care of. Because even if the privatization is helping the economy, there's a lot of things that are hidden from the public. So at least with the social media and all the new communications between people, we can actually have like more transparency and even like keep an eye on the companies, like checking their accounts and all the finance they do to see if they're actually doing frauds or not. And well, a really good form that the government's been doing to do anti-corruption is the e-government. I think that is really good and it's really easy. Well, most people don't actually have maybe a computer or internet access. It's getting there. Like, technology is gonna be a huge part of our lives in the next years. So making the government change from traditional papers and interaction from people to people, giving it e-government will help a lot to the corruption. From my experience, even paying taxes is fast, is easy, is direct. You're cutting the middleman, that's usually the one that steals like the money maybe. And even for the passport, like you just go directly online, see what you require, you do the date, and then you go straight to the office that day and give all your documents you need. And it's way faster and way cheaper for the government to do all electronic stuff, because even if you need to actually like back up with something against the government, you can actually see that it was online, and that way you can protect yourself. Thank you.